14 of the Retrievers. I don't know, I know sometimes the fans in the background make it hard to hear me, but brothers, it's like 95 degrees in my room, so I'm not turning the fans up. But we will go ahead and jump into our first game here. I think tonight we might be able to finish a season. We'll kind of see how the night goes, but we have 4 games left. Sorry, we have 3 games left. UMass, Central Michigan, Buffalo, and then presumably the playoffs if we're the MAC champion and we are in the top 14 or so. I think we should make it there. So let's go white. Yeah, that's cool. Okay. So actually, let's go super alt here. Yeah, I'm cool with that. Okay. Alright. So we play UMass, a couple of nobodies. Should be fine. Should be a fine ordeal. And then we'll go to the playoffs. And I have no idea what will happen there because I think our team is pretty good, but also we've played some pretty lightweight competitions this year, so. I think the arrangement I made was the give to the back. If we win one playoff game or 2, we would just go ahead and go to the Big Ten. I'm thinking we just go ahead and go to the Big Ten next season because this is what we're doing in the MAC. I don't imagine the American is going to be much harder, and we did beat a Big Ten team this year, so if we beat a Big Ten and a team in the playoffs, we're definitely going. But if we win the playoff game or 2 and play out in the semis or the title game, then I'm okay with it. It's a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Makes the catch. And he goes out of bounds. It's been a good season for Emmett Tondre. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Oh. From the gun, the running back. Somebody might want to block that guy. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice. Nice. All right. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Wide receiver comes in motion. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Spits it out to the back. Nice throw. Got his man. And they get him down. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Good cut, they knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still do a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, he'll try.
Oh.
It's picked off. That's number 10. He goes down.
Actually, kind of surprising that that's only Merklinger's 10th pick of the season, and we're in game 10. So, you know, hey, much improvement picks-wise over Deshaun Purdy.
Maybe gets a yard to the 34. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Caught behind the line. It's ball. There he just steamrolling the defense.
UAB's number 16.
That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to.
We have 2 points. We got a safety after the pick earlier.
They got a 1st down.
pretty cool. I didn't even
Nice
know that.
completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over
I think he's got it. What a catch. Who was that?
Because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Alfred Evanson. Who else, baby? What a catch. Oh, they're reviewing. I think he got it. He got it. Yeah, he got it, bro. Come on, UMass. Get real. What a throw from Jake Merkinger.
And the play will stand. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. The give to the tailback. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
At this part of the field in the red zone, offensively, you're bringing all these tight ends in the game. You like to be more physical at the point of attack. That's why you're bringing the big...
He scored. Quentin Law would not be denied.
They've got a 1st down here to open the period.
We'll probably be pretty lenient, pretty quick to sim some of these games, just so we can kind of get through these a little faster.
I wonder how much fun this is for him. The head coach trying to take down the old alma mater across the way.
Yeah, I think these are always mixed emotions and how you feel about this playing.
Oh yeah, I forgot that we made UMass the alma mater of our head coach. Our head coach is Carlos Wilkerson, by the way. So pretty fitting that he would get a guy like Malachi Coleman last season, who's basically another version of Carlos Wilkerson.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the 1st down on 3rd and long. Fires to the wideout.
Great catch.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. Wants to adjust the pattern. Intercepted a 1st.
He got stuck.
Swing momentum. They'll stop him at the 30. To the air on 1st down. He's right downfield. He'll try to take it back. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quick completion on the out. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. To the ground with the back. Turning it on.
What a blocking job from the offensive line, bro. Great run, DJ, but the credit for that score goes to the offensive line, especially number 70 with that downfield block. That was beautiful. There was a time where downfield blocking was a wish list item in these games. Never happened. Oh, I thought he was breaking through that, bro. Still a great play.
You get a play like that and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? On the ground, it's Law. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. On 1st and 10 from the 38. Good quickness to grab it off the
Dang. That was not great.
1st down and nothing doing there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down.
Thought we were getting over there. Of course, they never catch the ball off the tip like that, except when I need them not to. All of a sudden, you can. That was supposed to be a pass, but they didn't bite on it, and they left Quentin all that space. Oh, here comes the blitz. Hilton's gonna score. Good stuff.
He's got it, and he goes into the end zone for the touchdown.
All right.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half.
They're blitzing again. Throw the ball. Go get it.
And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it. Then second down coming.
Darn.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
On third and long, he's going
Catch.
to have to throw for it. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break it.
He unleashes a long one.
Nice. Lincoln Cure. Way to get open.
He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. The huge explosive play put them right on the doorstep, and now they've got to punch it in.
Good run, Jake.
Take it in for a
We have a chance to put up another touchdown before the half. I'm assuming at halftime.
wants to throw on first down. Complete
Kona
with
Banty.
conviction on the
What a
crossing.
catch.
Gets it all
I should
the way
not have
down
thrown
to
that
the
ball.
39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He's
Quentin,
been picking
first
his defense
down.
apart. With that
Oh
last
my
completion,
God.
guys, he's now got over
What a
300
play.
yards passing.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Now the play fake. Throws for the end zone.
Oh, man.
Was there and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
Buys a little time with his feet. On the run, fires downfield.
Catch, boys.
Just a Barishnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. They'll run the option. Now the toss.
Get out of there, Quentin. Get out of there, Quentin. Nice.
And it's in for a touchdown.
All right, and that's the end of the first half. We are up 37-7, and we are going to sim the rest of the game. And a 54-7 final score.
Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent
Nice.
and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special
Let's
teams.
see. Jake Merklinger,
team
28,
came ready
44
to play,
yards.
and man,
3
it was
touchdowns,
pedal to
2
the metal
picks.
right from
Quentin
the
Law,
opening
20
kickoff.
carries, 113
Man,
yards.
that's how you like it.
Touchdown,
Forget the close games, forget the heartbreak.
Touchdown, Merklinger had a
Oh, this play
touchdown
could decide
himself.
just
Elijah Brace had a catch in
face
yards.
ball game.
Everybody had a great game.
Thanks so
I
much
thought,
for spending some
catching the
time
ball.
with
We
us.
didn't,
For
okay.
David Pollock and
Eugene Hilton had the one drop, but that
Davis
came
in
in
this
like the
has
back
been
of the
another
end zone.
presentation of EA Sports.
That was not a big deal. So, great game from the receiving core all around. We're going to level up some coaching points there. Recruiting's taken care of. We will advance the league. We got a handshake. Stephen Hammond, a 4-star from the Bronx. Let's go. Love to see that. And we are ranked number 13 nationally. Yes. Alright. 10-0. Ranked number 13 in the country. Just picked up a commit. 4-star. Chillin'.
One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team.
All right.
They'll start this drive.
Oh.
They get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Well, they'll try to make up some of that ground on second down from the 16.
We were talking to the defensive coaching staff coming into this game tonight, and they said we really feel good about our pass rush.
Number 8, Alabama beats number 1, LSU.
We've got to let these guys hunt. We've got to let them eat, and they're doing it on the first play of the game, getting a sack.
Dances away to buy time. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They got it out to
I feel like DJ could have thrown a much better block, but that's okay. Oh, it was Quentin. Quentin definitely could have thrown a much better block.
Scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. And it's the
lost one deep down the right side. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Got the first down, still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll snap it from the 47.
Keep pressing Hilton over here. Oh, and here comes the safety, and there's the touchdown.
He's got it inside
Yeah.
the 15. Makes the catch and
as soon as I saw that safety on his way down.
Might be changing the route. The play action fake. Throws for the tight end.
Nice.
Got him downfield. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Marking out of bounds at the 46.
As a head coach, you love
passing game is dangerous,
locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive.
Like, I'm sorry, Quentin, but I just cannot
all cylinders. You can tell
not
this guy
pass
did
the ball
his
right now.
homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
There he goes again.
He wants it all.
Oh, we got his we threw.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often. Downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
In the backfield again to make the stop. They keep giving him the ball and keep getting nothing for it. Working that left side. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw.
Again.
Finds a man on the right. And it's complete at the 6. Defense right there, but now they're backed up with a goal-to-go situation. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Trying play action.
And I'm guessing that's offsides.
This into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about.
All right. Oh, I didn't mean to accept it.
Get upset
Shoot.
with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great.
Oh, sorry, Lincoln.
Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, coach. You know, and then the second one.
There you go. Get your score. Oh, he dropped it.
Ball's incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down.
Our mission now is to get Lincoln Cure his touchdown back. Oh, he's getting mugged over there.
Fires to the end zone.
Quinn! Oh my gosh!
And steps into the end zone for the touchdown.
Quinn Law, bro.
If I have a playmaker,
Oh my
like
goodness.
that kind of speed, yeah, I'm going to throw the swing to him too. He drops back, surveys.
What a play.
Wants to go up top on first down. He's going to let it go.
Quinn! Another one for Quinn! What a beautiful pass.
Touchdown. Now this offense is back on the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Looking for a huge play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass.
All right, DJ.
On the screen. Oh, he's got some space. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Paul.
Over 200 yards passing in the first quarter for Merklinger. Oh, that does not get squatted, though. He's not making a play.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone.
It had nothing to do with whether or not they were man or in zone, bro. He had a
target was not open. And that's why that one fell incomplete.
Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive.
There we go.
Wide open downfield. He's in for the touchdown.
It is 28-0. The end of the first.
One final play before the end of the quarter. Making side adjustments here. He lets it fly.
Damn it.
And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete as time has expired here in the first quarter.
What a first half, bro. 255 passing yards.
Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Off play action.
Surely they weren't pressing Eugene again. They were. We are 6 seconds into the second quarter, and Jake Merklinger has 300 yards passing.
It's 1st and 10 from the 11. Looking downfield on first down. Lets it fly.
Nice.
And it's caught for the touchdown.
Well,
just shredding them. Just shredding them. I know I could be simming, but this is a lot of fun. Ooh.
And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. What can they pull out of the playbook here on 2nd and long from the 17? Wants to go up top. He's got an open man. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Sometimes it's nice to have one of those games where just like nothing goes wrong for a
practice against air, chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Extending the play. With the catch, it's Hilton. At the 35, he's loose. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything.
What a spectacular layout and catch. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now from inside the red zone. Bought a little time, lets it go.
Sorry, DJ, that was not a great pass for you.
Big hit there forces 2nd down. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Snag.
No way. Bro, what? Huh?
Touchdown.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver.
Alfred Evanson may have just made the craziest catch I've ever seen in a What?
That's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in the end zone. because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not
Dog?
be perfect, but this is something
It bounced off his foot? Hold on. Bro. It bounces off. Hang on, bro. I gotta see what happens here. It like... Did it bounce off the turf? Bro, what happened on this play? That ball... Am I tripping? Did it hit his heel? That looks like it's fully on the turf. But it hit his heel, I guess. And then Evanson catches it. Goes down. Doesn't even fully control it. Bro, that's the craziest play I've ever seen in this video game. Ever. That is insanity.
They'll try to tack one more on their score.
What? Bro.
And with that extra point, the lead
This is just one of those games where nothing could go wrong. I'm sure we could hang 100 here. Okay, look, for time's sake, I could trim, we could move on, but like, I kind of want to see just how much we can push the pedal here. That's insane. In all my years playing any of these games, that might be one of the most insane catches I've ever seen. That might be the most insane catch I've ever seen.
So guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Off the play fake on first down. Under fire. He's picked off and he's thrown a dozen of them.
All right. We'll do one more drive. But there goes our first mistake.
He'll start this drive.
Didn't last long.
Time to take a shot.
Drop it.
The deep ball was there and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice...
Oh, I messed up. My fault. Okay, yeah, maybe I should have just sent it earlier.
Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill. Go get the running back. Get him on the ground.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun. Wants to pass.
Oh, I want a triangle. Alright, ladies and gents, we will call it a game there and see what the computer ends up putting up for us. Nothing, apparently. Nope, there's one. It's 49-5 there for a second. 49-12 final. We only put up 7 in the second half, but that's okay. Let's see. Big Merkinger wins 23 for 40, 480 yards, 6 touchdowns in the 6th. Quentin Law, 8 rushes, 45 yards. What happened receiving Eugene Hilton, 8 catches, 200 yards. Gracious.
You look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off.
Y'all, I've never seen... It's gonna take me a minute to get over that. I could not believe it when the touchdown graphic came up, because I don't even think Evanson... First of all, it's arguable that that ball probably hit the turf instead of the defender's heel. And so it should have been dead ball anyway. But then secondly, I'm not even sure Emmett really caught it. All right. From here on, it's just about being smart, about where we're spending points. Actually, we could pitch him. Oh, no, we can't. Alright. Yeah, nothing else needs to be said there. You see Georgia is actively recruiting somebody on your board, you can go ahead and just delete them from the board. Alright. Regular season finale, boys. Hey, Trevor Durbin, 4-star linebacker. Got 2 4-star linebackers. And Will Churchill, or whatever this guy's name is, Shakir Churchill, is made to Louisville. We're number 12 in the country. That is a playoff spot, assuming we don't get bumped for anybody. Let's see. Kobe White Hilton. I wonder if any of our boys are in here. Quinn Law and Jake Merklinger. Quinn Law is number 8 for Player of the Year. He's a 1,000-yard rusher this year. Jake Merklinger down there as well. Alright. Walter Camp, also presented Player of the Year. Also Quentin Law and Jake Merklinger. Coach of the Year, Carlos Wilkerson is 3rd there. Davey O'Brien, Jake Merklinger is 7th. Nobody for the Bednarik or the Nagurski or... Oh, Quentin Law for the Dick. He's running back of the year? My boy? Quentin Law? Well, alright then. Biletnikoff. I feel like at least one of my boys. Okay. Lombardi, Unitas, Merklinger's in there. Edge rusher, Outland, Mackey, Royals. Both of our coordinators in there for the Royals. Buckus, Remington, the Roser, the guy, Jets. Best special teams returner, Elia Burgess. Nice. And let's see. This is the finale. We win at Buffalo, and we will have completed an undefeated season in our 4th year, which is pretty crazy. See how everybody's doing before we go into this last game. Merklinger is 200 for 293, 40 touchdowns to 12 interceptions. You guys, this is one of the best seasons I've had with any quarterback in a long time. That's pretty darn good for where my skill is. 186 yards, 186 carries for 1,000 yards, 14 touchdowns. Good for Quentin Law, man. And he's just a sophomore. He's coming back. That's awesome. Gastineau may end up transferring. Looks like Eugene Hilton is probably achieving 1,000-yard season in his next game. Emmett Tonjes, yeah, nobody else will, but that's okay. Alright. Get some points distributed here. Never hurt to have depth at offensive line. Alright guys, one more game and we have an undefeated season.
One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road.
All right, boys, one more win and we are etched in college football history with an undefeated year.
They go to the ground.
Here you go, DJ.
Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. To the air on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking to fire. He turns that loose down the right side.
Well, that DB did everything right on that deep shot. You saw the speed, you saw his ability to turn his hips, and how about getting his head around, locating the football, and then knocking it away? Couldn't have done that better.
He'll try to do it himself. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a first down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend, because you don't know.
Breaks into the open.
Here you go, DJ.
Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force-feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
They're looking to pass from the right side. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. So now it's second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top.
There you go, Kona. Get in there. Oh.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Pocket down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass. Moves away as he feels pressure. Fires on the move. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Trying to start the drive with a pass.
Dog.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
This is going to be one of those games. Also, that's the 14th pick on the year for Merklinger. 4 of those have come in the last 2 games. Where is Quentin Law? And why, again, is the game just not putting my starting running back in?
And that's exactly what he does, getting it up to the 36. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Scrambling away.
Dog.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Taking it the other way. Ready to fire from the pistol. They'll leave it with him.
There you go. See, good things happen when Quentin Law is in the game.
And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's ball. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down.
There you go, Lincoln.
Makes the grab. Steps into the end zone for a touchdown. Okay, ready? Going right to work up top. Unloads to the wideout.
Emmett, get going. Emmett, get going.
He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. Now on 1st down from the 40.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Now they'll run the draw. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going for it all. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout.
Oh my gosh. What is happening tonight, bro? That ball was intended for Evanston. It missed terribly. And it just so happened that
so close to cashing it in for
Burris was there ready to catch it.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
That's like the 3rd time tonight that
knocking on the door. 1st and goal.
Has caught a pass like that.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Defense rolls up deep in its own.
So despite throwing 3 picks in the 1st quarter, it looks like we're going to go into the 2nd with a 14-2 lead.
Touchdown.
I don't know, man. This might be one of them games.
Out of the gun, the inside give.
Ooh.
Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout.
Dog.
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella.
By the way, if we lose this game, we are definitely not making the playoffs. So.
And the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
He'll pull it down and run. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself.
They're calling Mervin Drew a freshman quarterback, but he's a senior.
Nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling to help his
Yeah, this is one of them games, bro. Notice how we have not been challenged in the least bit like anybody else in the MAC. But now all of a sudden they can keep up with our fast receivers. They can get around our offensive line. Our quarterback can't run.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And the returner could find...
This game definitely chooses when it wants to crank the volume on you. I hate to be one of those guys who's like, oh, the game cheats, but it definitely has its moments where it's like, no, I'm choosing this to be harder for you.
Let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready.
In a way that's markedly different than you've been experiencing over the last few years.
The officials take a break to let him be checked out. And now on second down for this offense. Back to pass. Grab near the sticks. It's Law. Still running at the 40. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy.
That should be 1,000 yards on the year for Hilton, too.
Might be calling a hot route. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip.
Yep.
Catch in the middle. It's Hilton.
As soon as he made that cut, I knew he was gone.
Bounces into the end zone for a touchdown.
Nope, we'll have another chance here.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Wants to go up top on first down. They've got the screen set up. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Never has to leave the pocket and fires over the middle. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Western New York. And it's been an absolute clinic in
we have thrown
so
4 picks and 4 touchdowns in the first half.
Refusing to give an inch. And I know this new era of football is about chucking it all over the yard and just outscoring the other team.
So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. On the run, it's Law. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. You love to deliver a punch on the first play of the drive scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, when you go into the half when you're down, like that speech is you. So this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the
accidentally
way
double tap
the
X.
second half so far. Physically flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Quarterback now breaking the field. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They bring the punter onto the field now. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Takes it on the return. Pretty solid coverage there. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. Here comes the option. Now the pitch. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Bringing the heat. Under pressure.
Bro, where did that defensive end get that speed from?
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He's going for the big play.
They're going to start learning not to press and blitz the safety, bro.
There he goes to the left. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this. They'll go back to work on offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Fires to the wideout. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that.
You guys remember, like, the last 2 games where our wide receiver core had, like, no drops whatsoever? We're always beating DBs with speed.
Just didn't seem like he had his...
Going for the big play. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot. But the flag is down. Let's check the call. Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. Offense gets set for 2nd down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Tackle is made at the 38, and let's see just how daring they'll be on 4th down. And here comes the punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. And he's going to get it up to about the... They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. Gets it to him on the screen. Across the 20 and out of bounds at the 21-yard line, and just like that, they're out of trouble. Ball spotted at the 21. It's 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. He lost it high and deep down the left side.
Dog.
And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to scramble. The throw. Makes the grab.
That's catching it.
Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. From the gun, the running back has it. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Finds the tight end. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. That's caught. It's Barres. There to make the tackle.
All right, guys. I think he suffered long enough to close out our regular season in place of the injured Jake Merklinger. We are going to call in our old friend, Deshaun Purdy.
With a 1st down in the final period. To the air on 1st down. Gonna let it fly. And his first throw here is incomplete.
No big surprise.
Tried to transfer on us. We brought him back. If it wasn't for him trying to transfer, I don't know that we would have gone after Jake Merklinger. And honestly, without Jake Merklinger, I don't know that would be 11-0. I don't think Purdy takes his team to 11-0 on his own.
He's been among the nation's elite all season. Looking to the big tight end. And his throw is incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Quarterback may change this route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air.
Dog.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. On target. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Into the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown. The lead. Off the play fake on first down to throw. A strike downfield. No one's going to get him.
Alright. So it did not end up being one of those games, and we will sim here. Ugly game. Ugly game.
The ability to play to that standard and
but hey, all 3 quarterbacks got in. Merklinger wins 16 for 31, 4 touchdowns, 4 picks. Sean Purdy 4 for 8, 3 touchdowns. Matthew Bank 4 for 5, 41 yards. Quentin Law had a 100-yard game. And Elijah. Okay, Hilton definitely gets a 1,000-yard season. First adds 123 yards. Everybody else is really well.
Giving anything up. What a great game plan coming.
Alright. That's a 12-0 regular season. I do believe we had to play a MAC championship game. We are now number 11 in the nation. Nice. We are on a bye. Oh yeah, we got like 2 regular season weeks we're on a bye. Oh. Group committed to Stanford, man. Really wanted him. We're number 5? What happened? We were just ranked number, like, 11. What in the world happened, bro? See, Auburn beats... See, number 1 lost, number 6 lost, number 9 lost, number 7 lost, number 8 lost. Gracious. We move up 6 spots. We played Miami, Ohio in the championship game. Which, they're 9-3. That's nothing to scoff at by any means. We were playing at the MAC Championship was played at Ford Field. All right.
They'll run it from the gun. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. Important second down play coming up. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man.
I am pretty certain this is the first time we've had Chris and Kirk on the commentary too.
A new set of downs after that completion. First down, looking to throw the football. It's a short completion with a big tight end. Tackle finally made at the 37. And 1st and 10 from there. This line getting set up. It's a first down play.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
Whew.
The pass is incomplete. A lot of contact
PI,
on the play, and here comes a late flag.
PI. Ref, wrong way.
Defender flag for being a little too aggressive. 15-yard penalty benefiting the offense. Offense on the move now as that penalty gives them a fresh set of downs. Bringing pressure. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right. But that defensive speed and
great catch,
aggressive nature get to him.
They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a 1st and goal from the 10.
Oh, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers, the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch on first down for this offense.
And it's a bunch formation. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. First play of the drive, he'll come out throwing. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. It is intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. They test the middle there, but get nothing. Second down play coming up for this offense. And he drops back in the gun. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's hauled in. What a catch. Now here he goes. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He escapes the pocket. Physical defense.
Come on, bro.
Incomplete. Brings up second down. 2nd and 10 off the incompletion. Ball to 36 still. Grab behind the line. It's long. And he never had a chance tackled in the backfield. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. On the move, looking deep down the right side. The ball is picked off. Tackle made after. Off the 55-yard miss, the offense sets up from the 38. Handoff from the shotgun. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1. No huddle here for the offense. Looking to pass here on second down. Receiver makes the grab. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the +40.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation.
Deep shot toward the end zone. He makes the grab along the back line, but out of bounds, couldn't get a foot down. No touchdown.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. We know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
Running out of time in the pocket. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. Incomplete. Second down coming up. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
And the pass is broken up beautifully to prevent that big play. And out comes the field goal unit. Oh, he missed it. And here comes the offense back out onto the field now. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Finds his man. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
Using his legs on the scramble, and he'll be brought down. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo.
It's a good positive game by the offense, and it's enough for the first down. They're already looking to get up to the line of scrimmage and get this play called to go some up-tempo. The defense has got to be alert of this and get their call and get ready to play.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down. Offense hungry to convert here on 3rd down. They don't want to send out the field goal team after what happened in the last attempt.
Thank you.
Catch made in space. Look out. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Gets the first and still running. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. Contact as he let the ball go.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dream about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him, or I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
Finds room at the 30.
Jake! Oh my goodness! Jake Merkinger, everybody. What a run.
So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. On the ground, it's long. Can't get out past the 2, but at least they stay out of the end zone.
It's not been their day as a defense, but you can see they have not given up. What a big hit into the backfield that time.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Backed up with the 1. He's going to throw it. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, they don't hit this one, but I love the idea of the offensive coordinator continuing to try to find the hot hand as a receiver. They missed this one, but keep throwing him the football. He's a mismatch against his secondary.
What a throw. He was getting stared down by some defensive ends coming around.
This offense has been looking for. We reached the 2-minute timeout of what's been a lopsided game so far. Let's see if the offense can stretch the lead more before halftime. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Fires it to the wide end.
Nice throw.
We make the stop, but a big play moves the ball to the red zone.
This offense is clicking. I mean, clearly, everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
Looking downfield near the end zone.
Oh my gosh. See if we can put up one more score over the halftime.
Looking to throw it on first down.
He's going to take a shot down the left side. Aggressive ball, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
Well, if it hasn't been made abundantly clear by now, they want to get the ball downfield to this guy. That was almost his second touchdown alone here in the first half.
The pickup is 9, so it sets up a 3rd and 1 now. And now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down.
Get out of the way, Quentin.
Trying to create outside the pocket, but they've got him for a sack. Coach decides to go for it on this 4th down. And the quarterback dropping back. The pass rush closing in. And it's incomplete on...
Well, that blew our shutout.
Outstanding field position to begin this drive. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Looking for 6. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
The pickup is just 3 yards. Now it's 3rd down and 7. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. They're going to run the option. He'll pitch it. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. So on 4th down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. He knocks it through with confidence.
All right. So our first conference championship in program history comes at Ford Field.
Special seasons have a way of bringing out the best in teams. Now they can call themselves champions of the MAC. Not easy to do. But we'll have to wait and see if the committee invites these MAC champions to the college football playoff.
Jake Merklinger set the MAC single-season passing touchdowns record. Good for him. Nani committed to North Texas. Sad. Oh, Georgia beat Auburn. Let's see what the playoff bracket looks like. Sergio Shields committed to Ball State. Did not expect that. Jacoby White-Heldon wins the Heisman. Quentin Law wins the Dope Walker. Man, how about that? And we play LSU in the college football playoff. And it's a home game. What time's the kickoff? What time's the kickoff? What time's the kickoff? Hang on. Don't want me to click. Are we breaking out the blackouts? 12 p.m. Bro. We're not breaking out the... Sorry guys. We're not breaking out the blackouts for a noon kickoff game. Although that would be sick. To break them out in a playoff game against LSU, but... I think I'll maybe call it a night there. Yeah, I'll call it a night there. So let's look at the bracket. Alright, so we would play, assuming a win, we would play Notre Dame. And then we would have to play one of either Michigan, Texas Tech, or Georgia. I would imagine most likely Georgia. And top half of the bracket looks insane and brutal too. So, yeah, gonna be a tough path. We could feasibly have to play 1, 2, 3 SEC teams on the way. So, but hey, we are through. We still have a huge shot to add to this, but let's just talk about how through 4 regular seasons we have a Doak Walker Award, a MAC Championship Trophy, an Armed Forces Bowl Trophy, the Walter Camp Award, the Broyles Award, the Heisman, the Maxwell, the Bletnikoff, and a Coach of the Year. Yeah, we are doing all right, and we have some opportunities to add to it here in this playoff season. Let's take a look at everybody's end of regular season year stats. Nate Arbinger finished 49 for 18. Quentin Law finished with 1,221 yards and 14 touchdowns. DJ Gastineau ended up only having 92 carries on the year. And he will probably certainly transfer over playing time, but that's okay. Eugene Hilton ended up with a 1,200-yard receiving year with 14 touchdowns. Elijah Burris, 56 catches, 11 touchdowns. Emmett Tonjes, 59 catches, 13 touchdowns. Record book, I don't think was too touched by this team. Merklinger set the MAC record there at the end. Let's see. UMBC. And a career doesn't look like I see anything. Malachi Coleman receiving touchdowns, yeah. In a game, nothing new. In the season, nothing new here either. Alright. Well, I'm going to call it a night there, guys. Next game we'll pick up and we will play LSU. We'll host them in Baltimore.